Hello, beautiful people. In this video, I want to show you how you can move down to USA for free. A lot of people want to move down to America and they feel like it is so difficult or too expensive. It's out of their reach and all of that. So I just thought, I should try to make videos to let you know how you can do it without breaking the bank. So you can actually move down to America for free, okay? And I'm going to show you how that is done in this video. So do watch to the end. If we are just meeting, my name is Jackie and you're welcome to my channel. I do recommend that you subscribe to the channel so you can be seeing information that will help you to migrate abroad, to study, to work, to live, whatever pathway you want to use, whatever your situation, your budget, your education level, and all of that. There is something for you on my channel. And I talk about how you can move to several countries, not just the US, Canada, Germany, Japan, Portugal, so many countries, right? So if you don't see what you're looking for on my channel, you can have a one-on-one consultation with me and I'll put you through. So just send me an email or a DM on Instagram, or you can check out a link to book a session with me in the description box below or in the pinned comment of this video. So you can do that. I do look forward to speaking with you. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for, subscribing, for the comments, for always coming back to watch my videos, for the likes, for the shares, everything you do to support the channel. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you're looking for a way to make extra income to help you to move abroad, it can help with your migration, for you to have enough money to move abroad, or even to have living expenses while you're abroad. Having extra income is really cool. So there's this amazing opportunity to start an online business, which you can do from anywhere around the world. And you can start this business under 24 hours. And the business I'm talking about is to be an online publisher. You can publish books on Amazon.com. Amazon is the biggest e-commerce platform in the world, with a global customer base. And what can you be selling on Amazon? Books. You don't have to be a writer to do this. You're not going to write any book. You're not going to edit any book or anything like that. You can get hundreds and hundreds of fully formatted, ready to publish public domain books from Stackly. So head on to www.stackly.com and get hundreds and hundreds of already formatted public domain books that you can sell on Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, that is Amazon KDP, or on Barnes and Noble. With the book manuscripts that Lee will give to you, you can start your own publishing business and have your books selling on Amazon in 24 hours. So head on to www.stackly.com to get started. I'm going to drop the link in the comment section as well. Okay, so how do we move to America? I'm so excited about this. So the easiest route to the US right now is through the study route. And there is this school where you can go study fully funded, no application fees, so you have nothing to lose. So if I were you, I would watch this video to the end and take action immediately. So there is no application fees, right? And it's fully funded, like the program is fully funded. You're going to get financial aid to help with your studies, your tuition fees, your living expenses, everything you need, right? And then Ielts is also waived for native English speakers, right? So if English is your first language, or you have previous education that was taught in English, then Ielts is waived for you. So I believe that you are ready, to take this step to move down to the US to study for free. And you can move down with your dependents on this pathway, and it's also a pathway to permanent residency in America. So as you go to study, you can stay in America indefinitely if that is what you want. Okay, so let me show you how this is done. So first of all, we have here, there is no fee to apply for an undergraduate bachelor's level program. So if you're going in for your bachelor's program, application is completely free for you, even as an international student. So this is really amazing. And let's just quickly see the information for English proficiency, right? So yeah, all applicants whose native language is not English must provide proof of English proficiency in one of the following ways. Now pay attention to this, okay? So if you're not a native English speaker, you can prove your English proficiency in either 3 of this way. And number one is the IELTS, TOEFL, and all of that, right? So you can have an English proficiency exam. And number two, this is very interesting, a university study. If you've completed at least 18 months of full-time academic study, that is 3 semesters, and it was taught in English, then that works for you. And then the third scenario is if you've had a secondary school or a high school study, proof of completion of the last 2 years of secondary high school at an institution whose language of instruction is English, right? So you can do that. So you can see 3 ways have been mentioned for you. And I do believe that everyone or almost everyone watching this video right now has had a previous education in English. So I've showed you 3 ways you can prove your English proficiency through IELTS, TOEFL, through an English proficiency exam, right? And then you can do that by having previous secondary school education in English or previous university education, 3 semesters in English, okay? So that is that for IELTS. So you are exempt from IELTS if you have been previously taught in English. I just need to like really, speak on that so that people can understand it, okay? All right, so let's go over to see the programs that this school has so you can know what, to look out for. So this is a list of all their programs. They have bachelor's, they have master's, they have undergraduate, and they have graduate programs as well. So whatever you want to go in for, you're free to do that. So they have programs in the area of accounting, they have actuarial science, they have administrative leadership specialists, they have things in African culture, American Indian studies. They have animation. They have anthropology, applied computing. They have, basically everything that you need in sciences should be here. They have architecture. They have languages. They have arts. They have art education. They have art history. It's a lot. So since I've been scrolling, we're still in A, right? Okay, this is biochemistry, biological science. They have all the sciences, they have business, they have language, they have English, they have civil engineering, they have engineering courses, they have communication, whatever you need, I'm sure you're going to find it here in this school, either as a major or a minor, so just check out the programs they have. You can see dance, data analytics, so just check them out and see which program you want to go in for. And for every program here, they have their requirements, the entry requirements. They have details about funding and things like that. So I saw courses that have full funding. If you go to each course page, you're going to see the funding they have. I saw like chemistry, biology, communication, courses like that. I saw they have fully funded opportunities for international students and citizens and permanent residents of the US alike, right? So you should check program by program, to see which one is the best fit for you in terms of the funding prospects, okay? Okay, so now we've seen that this school has a lot of programs. Well, I didn't show everything. I think I stopped at E, but you can go all the way down. There's so many of them, right? So let's get to see more details, what the school has for international students, right? So it is stated here that through our International Students and Scholars Office, we use our immigration, visa, and admissions expertise to support the success of students and scholars from around the globe. So they are so open, to getting international students. They say they offer more than 170 high quality, safe, and affordable programs through their study abroad office. They have a lot of info for international students, and that is what I love so much about this school. So much info for international students. It's just like they're going to hold your hand from the beginning until you land in America to begin your studies. So they're going to help you with all the visa processes and everything that you need. Basically, they are super good in that regard. Okay, so let's see how they're going to fund your studies. Okay, let's see the financial support that they have for international students. So they say here there are many funding options and opportunities that are available for graduate students. Many of our full-time doctoral and master's students receive funding support and tuition remission. Most of the support students receive is through assistantships, that's teaching, research, or projects, fellowships, and scholarships. So you can get assistantships. That is where you get to be like a teacher, a research assistant, or a project, assistant, and things like that. So you're basically exchanging, your work hours for funding, or you can explore fellowships or scholarships, right? The scholarships are basically grants that, you're just given, and then you use that to pay for your tuition and your living expenses. So there are three main ways you can fund your studies in the school. Okay, so let's get to see a little bit about scholarships. So this is the scholarship page. So let's see this one, new freshmen. Some scholarships for new freshmen require no action from the student as they are considered automatically through the admission process. So that means when you apply for your admission in this school, there are scholarships that you're automatically, considered for. You don't need to put in a separate application for that. And that is why I always, advise that you send in your application early. Be one of the first to send in your application, because for you to be considered for scholarships, right, you need to have your admission coming early enough, because they have limited spots. It's not everybody, they can grant scholarships to. So they always start with those people that apply early and are really good. So we have here the Chancellor's Merit Scholarship, right? There's the Black and Gold Scholarship, so many of them, and they all have their own eligibility criteria, and all of that. So you have to go through it one after the other to see what you can get. So what I would say is this, just sit back, take some time out, look for the program you want to study, check out the funding available for that program. Like I said, there are programs here that are fully funded. Every program have their own level of funding. So check them out and see what works best for you. I'm going to drop a link to this school in the description box below. So click on the link, go to the school and check out, their websites. I'm going to leave links for scholarships so you can see all the information for scholarships. I'll leave a link for application as well, so you can just see that. Okay, so the name of this school, this is the University of Wisconsin in Milwaukee. Okay, so the University of Wisconsin in Milwaukee, the link is in the description box, so do check that out and apply as soon as possible, and let me know how it's going. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it valuable. Please share it with other people as well so they can take advantage, and please don't forget to give the video a like, that is a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel so you can be seeing more videos like this. All right, my name is Jackie and I will see you in the next video. Bye.